Okay, situation report. It is roughly the middle of October. It is roughly the middle of the morning, and I am roughly in the middle of the upper part of Lower Michigan. Right about this time every year, I try to do a fall colors tour ride. And the reason why I do that is Michigan gets some of the most spectacular color changes, and I try to documentate that, or at least get a video of it, because I do enjoy these rides. They are a bit of a commune with Mother Nature, if you will. And so far, not as brilliant as in years past. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but the trees just aren't as color changed or past it. It's kind of weird. I'll kind of explain. Typically with color change season, there are 3 periods. There is pre-peak, where you get a lot of yellows, light greens, oranges, and a little bit of reds. And then there are peak color, where everything is oranges, reds, and the trees just look like they're on fire. And then you have post-peak, where things are kind of dying down a little bit, and you have muted reds and yellows and oranges and browns, and then of course you have winter. This year it didn't really go to plan, so to speak. I've been coming up here a good amount of weekends this year, more than I usually do, and I was kind of really looking forward to the color change ride this year, and it just didn't come to pass like it normally does. It seemed like there was a really short pre-peak, and then hardly any peak, and then it already looks like it's already post, with a combination of, so there's a lot of greens and a lot of browns. So like the reds and the oranges, they just did not represent this year. So this is not indicative of the typical fall colors that I usually see. It's not, you don't usually see browns and greens on the same tree at the same time. I don't know why that is, but hey, it can happen. But nonetheless, a close second on this ride is also a trip down the M22. So we're just gonna do the ride and see what happens. Okay, just coming through Cadillac, and the mission template is much as it has been from years in the past. I am riding north through the interior of the upper lower peninsula of Michigan up to Traverse City, then tentatively plan to ride around Traverse City, maybe Old Mission Peninsula, up to Chateau Chantel, where I take my obligatory fall ride picture, and then simply head over to the west shoreline of Lake Michigan and follow M22 south to oh gosh, I can't think of the name now. Starts with an M. Come on, it'll come to you. Marquette? No, not Marquette. Not Muskegon. Manitou. No, not Manitou. Manistee. No, not Manistee. Manitou or something like that. But anyway, and then over to, yeah, Manistee, Manitou or whatever, and then back over to Cadillac. The ride takes roughly about 4 or 5 hours, depending on how leisurely or not leisurely I do the riding. Today I got a good day for it. As you can see, there's not really much in the way of clouds. The sun is out. Here at 11 a.m. It is already 55 degrees, on its way up to probably mid-60s. But even if the color changes don't show up, the ride still should be really good. So there's always that. So no complaints here. Just happy to be out on the bike. Yeah, Manistee National Forest. So yeah, that's also the town that we will conclude the M22 tour is in Manistee. I knew it was one of my guesses. I just didn't know which one. So, aside from a color change, which is a little bit of a a little bit of a disappointment this year, and lots of water, Michigan is also known for its various wineries and orchards. So here we have orchards and wineries, and then water and a little bit of color change. So yeah, Michigan, well, lower peninsula Michigan, right around the Traverse City area, sits at the 45th parallel, which is a good latitude for making wine, apparently, because there are, yeah, a lot of vineyards up around here. And one of those vineyards in particular makes for a really good photo op, and I always stop there when I do this ride. And that is Chateau Chantel. If you ever see the TV show Mysteries of Oak Island or whatever, those guys that spend millions to dig in an island, this is their winery. So when you see the logo on their shirts that say Monterey Winery or Monterey Vineyards, yeah, it's here in Michigan. Yep, even though the water is frigid cold and will probably kill you in about 9 minutes, it's still beautiful. Just saying. Chateau Chantel. Yep. Olivino. It kind of is wine tour season. Well, winding down. But, yeah, people from all over come around here to get themselves some alcoholic grape juice. Admittedly, I am probably the only person here not coming here for wine. Yeah, just coming here for a photo. We'll see how that works out. If the place is packed to the gills, then we might just be dipping out. But if I can sneak in by the sign, I'm going to do so. And it looks like that's what we can do. If you want pics sitting on the bike, they're free today. All right, goodbye, Chateau Chantel. We'll see you next year. nobody took me up on my picks for free with the bike offer. I don't know. They are here on the wine tour, so who knows? Oh wow. You don't see that very often. And I mean, unless you work at a vineyard, then you see that kind of, then you see that all day long, all the time. But if you are just some random dude, then yeah, you don't see that all the time. Which was quite interesting. Alright, now to make our way off Old Mission Peninsula and head over to Leelanau Peninsula and onto the western side of the Traverse City area and the shoreline of Lake Michigan.